So, sometimes many of us have this mindset. Why is it that some people are not growing? Why is it that some people are not excelling? Why is it that some people are not making it? Why? Because many of us don't know the thought they have towards us. Hey God, God of miracle, now my papa, oh. God of miracle, now my papa, oh. Because many of us don't know the secret behind some people backwardness. Let me just be real with you. Sometimes you see yourself succeeding, making it. You will keep praying for your brothers, your sisters, your aunties. You keep praying for them to have breakthrough. You keep praying for God who blessed you, who enlarged your doing, for God who is favoring you to favor them. But without you not knowing that many of them are not happy of your success. Many of them are not happy of your breakthrough. Many of them are not happy of your greatness. Yes, that's why no matter how you pray, no matter what you do, the situation will always be there. Let me just, there was something that David narrated. David said, when they were sick, I put on what sackcloth. I pray. I put on charcoal. I do all sorts of things. Man, my prayer come back to me unanswered. Not knowing that they are not wishing me well. That is the reason why God refused to answer my prayer. If God open your eyes to see what some people whom you call your brothers, to see what some people whom you call your relative, if God open your eyes per venture for you to see the people whom you call your brothers, your sisters, your relative, their mind, their thought towards you, you will no longer associate with them for the rest of your life. Let me just be real with you. You may not like what I'm saying, but this is just the fact truth. There are some people they are not that they are not working, not that they are not excelling, but the reason why they are where they are is because of envy they have towards you. It's because of the evil expectation, because of the evil things that they are expecting to see around you. And that is why sometimes you will keep progressing. It will look like you are the only one progressing in your family. It will look like you are the only one excelling in your family. It will look like you are the only one making it in your family. But the rest of others, you'll be wondering, why is it that they are not progressing? You'll just be wondering, I hope these people will not have a negative thought towards me, towards my breakthrough, towards my success. You will still be forcing yourself to make them. You will still be helping them, giving them one thing to another, just to make sure they become successful like you. But you will end up seeing them not doing the way you do. Why? Because many of them, their heart, their mindset, their hope, if God open your eyes to see it, you will run as far as you can to do it, to walk away from them. Because many of them don't want you. They don't want you to remain blessed. They don't expect you to remain blessed. They don't expect you to get even a single word blessing. Because it pissed them off. Many of them are angry. Sometimes many of them are visiting some different altars, some different places, some different places, some different posts, just to make sure they limit your sources, just to make sure they plot you down. This is what the brothers of Joseph did. The moment they do what, they figure out the calling, the moment they figure out the purpose, the dream of Joseph, instead of them to encourage their brother, they decide to gather up, they decide to gang up, they decide to do something unbelievable. They said, let us kill them. The other one said, no. If we kill them, it's not good. Let's sold him out. They decide to sold their brother collect the money, return back. God gather what fake word. Tell their father, beer have already eat Joseph. They tell the cloth, use animal blood to rub the cloth. My brothers, the truth is this. That is why sometimes you will be progress. Look at it. The Joseph who they still so rich in that the same place in where they sold them as a slave, he still progress. Because even in darkness, people who God have called to succeed will still succeed. Yes, there's something that my dad always tell me. My dad used to tell me, it's not about to travel in the city that matters. It's not about how far you travel, who God have called to make it, or who make it in the village will also make it in the city. This is so that my dad will tell me, so don't mind people who are running giddy giddy or kata kata, because the truth is this: who make it here will also make it there. So that I will just be looking at my dad like this. He said, you better look me, not only looking, carry something in your head. It's not about, I want to go, I want to travel, I want to follow them. If they make it, have you make it where you used to be? Because people are envying you. Some brothers, all they thought, why this our brother keep doing better than us? Why this our brother keep excelling? And that's why majority of them end up not achieving nothing in their own life. Because of envy they have towards you. Look at it. Joseph, who was sold as a slave, end up also become something great. Even in the land where he is nobody, he still make it. But the brother who sold him out end up still suffering. This is suffer that they have been suffering for so long. The same pain they have been facing for so long. Despite of the fact that they sold Joseph out, yet nothing changed around them. That's why some people will betray you. Some people will take advantage of you. Some people will be working evil work against you. But yet they will still be seeing you excelling. But they themselves will still remain the situation that you used to be. Why? Because mountain will always be mountain. King will always be king. Choosing will always be choosing. And failures will always be failures. You know what I'm saying? So it pissed a lot of people off. Yes. Let me just be. That's why sometimes you'll just be wondering, God, what is going on? You'll be praying for them. You'll be supporting them. But it look like you are. You look like you are putting water on a rock, or you are pouring water inside a leaking pot or a leaking basket, or inside a basket. The more you pour, the more it leak, because you keep helping them, but they don't have good thought in return towards you. You know what I'm saying? So that is why many of them are frustrated, brothers. That's why a lot of people up there are pissed off. Because many of our brothers, our relatives, don't expect you to be where, or whenever they see you, they just want you to do. They just want to do anything to take you out of that your place, and they can enter. But they don't want to know. They don't want to think. They don't have that mentality to think, what have he or she done before getting to this place? All they just want to see, all they just want around you, all their wishes is just to take you out and enter in, which is impossible, because you can't kill a king and become a king. That is just the fact truth. You can't take a king position by force and become a king. It will last. You know what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes you will keep succeeding. The rest of your brothers, the rest of your sisters, many of them, you'll be wondering why they are not doing it. Because they don't have good intention. That's why you will be doing all possible to rewrite history. You'll be doing all possible to make sure they look good, they look well, they look successful like you, but yet they still they still remain whom they are. Why? Because their thought is never to see you where you are. Remain blessed.